For over 4 decades, the Texas High School Baseball Coaches Association has invited some of the state's top baseball players for the 42nd annual THSBCA All Star Game. This year, there was a noticeable difference in the outfield as Van High School senior Jacob Tobias suited up for the North squad and had an all-star performance, going 2 for 2 with a stolen base, a run scored, not to mention several amazing catches in center field. All this despite being born without a left hand on his partial left arm.
Once in a lifetime opportunity, you're going out against the best in the state. I never even thought I had a chance at this opportunity, and coming out here and putting on a good show, I think, for my town, it was a lot of fun. Had a lot of people in the stands.
Jacob Tobias has played as many as 4 sports at Van High School, including running track, football, basketball, but baseball might be his favorite. He's been working on the exchange from getting the ball out of his glove and into his right hand as quickly as possible since he was just 4 years old.
I would go out in the backyard and I watched my dad and my brother play baseball. I've always wanted to pick up a glove, but my situation kind of, I don't know how. So I asked my dad, I was like, hey, is there any way I can learn how to do this? And he's like, yeah, sure, we can work on that. We went out in the backyard. It took a long time, but we did practices and stuff and took on it off my glove, see how fast we can do it. We tried different situations to see if we can get it out faster. And over 14 years of practicing, it's finally coming together where I feel like I can get the ball out just as fast, if not faster, than some kids with 2 hands.
As a senior, Tobias was invited to the THSBCA All Star Game because he had the numbers to back it up. Listen to these offensive stats.
Well, in district, I batted over 600 and over 400 on the year.
Totally earned the selection on the merits of how well he'd done in the season. And then after it was over, and I'm going through them, and then I told the guys, you realize this player plays with one arm, and they were like, they were stunned.
He has such a positive attitude. He's such a hard worker, and he's a talented kid. He didn't get here off of somebody giving him something. He earned every bit of it. Just great kid, great talent, and I'm glad I got to coach him for a few days.
What Tobias lacks in power, he quickly makes up for with pure speed and a desire to not let this birth defect keep him from achieving all of his goals.
Not only did Jacob Tobias have to overcome a birth defect playing baseball with one arm, but he's from the city of Van that just went through one of the worst tornadoes in the history of Texas.
We got a call saying that there's a big devastation in the town, and we had no idea what it was. No one said anything. There's just a lot of frantic people running around, and we went into town. Me and my dad actually went, and we got there, and there's just people running around. There's cop cars, ambulances, fire trucks everywhere. We go on the highway to get to Van, and there's semi trucks flipped over on the side, and it was ugly. It was scary actually at first when we got there, but there's a lot of people helping out. But when you first got there, man, it looked like a war zone. Even though it was a really bad situation, I felt like our town got a lot closer. It was heartwarming, actually.
So what's next for Tobias, you ask?
Well, obviously I'd love to play baseball somewhere, but I have a scholarship to go to University of Texas for academics, and so I plan to go there, study computer science, and just see where that goes.
With Tobias on the 40 acres with an academic scholarship, don't rule out college baseball just yet. He could always walk on at the University of Texas.
Might as well just try and walk on, just show them that it may not look like it, but I can play too.
We'll put in a good word with Texas head coach Augie Garrido about the Vandals stealing hearts across the state of Texas with a positive attitude and a powerful display of what never giving up truly means. The Van graduate has this advice for others who might feel they were shortchanged in life.
Any opportunity you get, take it, Always have a smile on your face and just never let anything hold you back, because I promise you can do it too.
In Round Rock, Jeff Power, High School Spotlight.